As an introvert, I prefer to do all my communication electronically, so when people annoy me, I communicate by electrocuting them.
You're quiet.
Only joking, of course, although that could come in useful at times. What I mean by electronic communication, obviously, is email, text, and messengers and stuff. These days, I mostly use WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger to talk to people. One thing I've noticed about texting is when I'm bored, like out somewhere waiting with time to kill or something, absolutely no one texts me. Yet when I'm really busy, still no one texts me. Most of the notifications I get on there are from people I don't know on some groups I'm in which I never go on, but occasionally I do have conversations, and sometimes it's useful if you're going to meet up with someone or need to find out something. I know I'm an introvert, but I always reply if I'm asked a question, and it is annoying if I've asked someone a question and they just ignore it, and you know they've ignored it because it says seen or read. When this happens, I say to myself, it's okay, they're probably just busy. But when hour after hour goes by and they still haven't replied, and then when you see they're online, it is really annoying because they're not just ignoring you, they're talking to someone else. Obviously, I know people can be busy. Sometimes I get a message I don't have time to reply to, but at least I have the common decency to sneakily look at it on my notification bar without actually letting them know I've read it. Apparently, the term when you're being completely ignored is being ghosted, although I'm not sure why, because surely ghosts don't actually leave you alone, do they? If they did, no one would know about them. They haunt your house, hang around, moaning and moving stuff about and that, don't they? In fact, they're such a nuisance, people have to call in the Ghostbusters to get rid of them. By the way, that's not much of an afterlife, is it? If there is an afterlife, I have to say I'd be pretty pissed off if instead of going up to heaven, I have to hang around someone's house all day, occasionally moaning and moving stuff about a bit. I'd also feel a bit bad that I scare them. Sorry, Margaret. It would be a pretty boring afterlife, wouldn't it? I mean, you wouldn't actually have much to do, would you? Presumably, you'd be stuck doing that forever, because ghosts can't die, can they? They're already dead. So, yeah, ghosting is not really the right term for it, in my opinion. It's more disappearing, isn't it? Doing a disappearing act. It'd be more accurate to call them a magician or something. Obviously, a conversation can naturally run out of steam a bit, and someone sends a message where I don't really know what I can say back, so I'll just react to the message with a thumbs up or a like as an acknowledgement. It's like saying, I like your message, but I don't like it enough to actually reply to you. I guess the opposite of getting ghosted is someone bombarding you with messages. Some people like to put walls of text in their message, and this can make me feel a bit under pressure to write a similar load of words back, but I often can't think of what to say. I've also noticed that some people like to leave voice messages. I don't like to do that, so when they send one, I always just type back to them. I feel self-conscious recording a voice message and then hearing it back. I know there's a certain irony here that I'm recording my voice now to stick it on a video and upload it to the internet, where not just one person, but literally tens of people could see it. But the difference is I can script this, record it 20 times, edit it, all in the privacy of my own room. Whereas on those voice messages, I've got just one shot to get it right. And for some reason, I feel under a huge pressure doing that. In other words, I prefer to talk using my fingers than with my mouth. Which reminds me, when chatting with an introvert, don't suddenly call them out of the blue, because there's a good chance they'll do a disappearing act.